I want to talk about, and before I start, no one's gonna watch this video unless you're a wheat. And if you're a tear, stop by to watch. Start to watch. But anyways, I want to hold. That's just me and my thoughts. And one thing I notice is I don't want to get too much into mind gymnastics, just thinking about when this all started. All I know when I started noticing it was spiritual, is whenever that it wasn't just based on the physical of superficial. It started being really sinister how this is when I started to notice what was really going on. When I was working at I was doing like this job now, janitorial work. It's what I have to do. I can't go in the normal corporate office anymore. Hey, how you doing? Grab you a coffee. Hey, I no, it's people deliberately trying to bait me into a negative reaction, and that's very sick. Especially in the corporate offices, managers are doing it as well, orchestrating it to get you out of there. But I knew it. I knew when this was sinister when I worked this place there at the it was USPS. I'll name that. I think USPS. Yes. I was working at the headquarters there, the shipping quarter, and they made it more obvious where whenever I was cleaning the bathrooms, and instead of doing their mandatory work, their work as a manager. These people are managers inside the building. They're working to the out the hours so they get off, and these are managers. And I started to notice they would stop what they was doing to come bother me, to interfere and distract what I'm doing, disturb what I'm doing. I can go in the bathroom mopping. This mechanic guy was there, and he would just follow me around the whole building whenever I clean. He would just track me and follow my footsteps to to ambush me. When I hit corners, he would pretty much stalk me, calculate whenever I would hit that corner, and he pops up all the time. I grab water, he grabs water. He basically used to mock and mirror me. And he used to call up his I don't know what this guy was. He used to call up this guy, and I guess his grandson, but he would call this guy, and the guy he called would just be there at the job site, just trying to bait me into a negative reaction. He's not even an employee there, but he got called. Maybe they're doing lies and slander. Oh, this guy's dangerous. This guy keeps looking at me. This projection. It's disgusting. It's projection, and making up lies on me. This guy, he's walking around like he's tough. He's walking around, blah blah blah. I don't know. He looks unpredictable. He might be crazy. And calling him up, and the whole time I'm just working. So I will see this guy, and the shed is right there to the outside area. And the guy that pulls up, what he would do is he would park his van, to the shelter, to the storage unit. And he would park his van there very close to the door. And so whenever I try to open the door in the storage unit, he will he would watch me. He will watch me to force a reaction, to force to say something to me, confront me, to justify his anger and why he was being called there. If I hit his van with the door. So I already knew it was a setup. It was a setup. It was a setup for me to hit his car accidentally, for him parking that close to the storage unit, so he can say something to me to start a fight. And in fact, they have to use big dudes too as well. That's a sign that you're. I'm just saying. But this older, he called in someone so he can stalk and harass me on the job, and he did nothing but just pretend to work and follow me and stalk me around whenever the one thing they love to do, they watch your weakness, watch your movement. So they see you get a little rise out of people coming up to you, without notice. They feed off that. So whenever I hit a corner, they would just pop out of nowhere just to get fear out of me. And this one lady, it was very sinister witnessing this. Very sinister. This is not what I knew. And the other manager, he would stop what he's doing, forget customer service. He would fake a conversation with the other workers. They love to circle around you, behind you, cowardly, and just talk in a group. And the scary part about it is what they're talking about is fake. It's not real conversation. Whenever you hear a silence or them talking, you look back, they're all just like focused on you, staring at you menacingly. And I witnessed that. And whenever I was gone, this is where I truly knew it was spiritual. I wear this cross. I know that the cross is just jewelry. It's just there, But the cross, when I used to hold my cross up to them, this is a critical part. When I used to hold my cross up to them, right, they will look away. It's like a vamp. It's like oh my goodness, it's like a vampire getting exposed to the light. I kid you not. This is like a supernatural. And this is the thing. Everyone's not gonna experience this. This is one probably. This is a gift. It's eerie to witness, and this is not something to brag about. This is bragging about Christ is real, and it's such a shame that people will still deny and choose pride over Him. But the fact I pulled up my cross, like I just pulled it up. This cross here, I just wear it on my neck. I just pull it up to them, and they get a sense of shame. They look down. Then I used to point it every time they used to look at me menacingly with the evil eye. I shut it down with that cross. That's how I knew that, okay, this is supernatural. Yeah, this is not flesh and blood type of war. This is some spiritual. This is something very spiritual, and that was pretty much cool. I used to just bring my cross. I mean, normally without that power, Christ's power, it would just, you look like a guy that's holding up a cross. What's wrong with you? But the fact that when I hold up a cross, and I used to do it when I'm driving, I get the evil eyes when I'm driving. I used to hold up this cross, and people would just look away fast, or in deep shame, or just duck their head behind the wheel. And it's really cool to experience that. Interesting to experience that. Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Literally. And I hope the copyright don't pick that up. But